Let's give you a little bit of background into all the work that has to be done to get a review out. So I've got two types of lighting, LEDs, and those ones up there. You filter on them. Just provide a little bit of yellow light. You got all the LEDs and all that sort of stuff that you have to remember to turn on. The main camera there, which hooks up via USB to the laptop, that then goes to a display output there that I'm supposed to watch while I do it. And then for all the, and then you got to watch your foot, because you can step on the thing and knock it all out of whack like I just did then. And then you've got this little device here, a dolly, to get all those B-roll shots, and you've got to adjust it with different heights depending on the shot you're getting. Obviously, you know that one I've made, and then you've got to wait for the traffic to die down so you don't have heaps and heaps of noise. And that's a Laver signature. Hi everyone, welcome back to CricketBatInfo, and today we've got something really special. We have got a genuine Laver and Wood signature here. So this bat was sent in by Hope from Newcastle. Got it sent directly to me. So this is straight out of the box. Got his initials on it there. This is a $1,500 New Zealand bat. 1486 I think Australian dollars at the moment. And right there you can see its serial number, which is 397. So this bat has been made per his request, which is to base it on the PP01 specification, make it 210. You can see here that the Laver and Wood grains are always really nice on these bats. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a little bit of heartwood running down the right-hander's outside edge, just perfect. There's a tiny little bit of speck here. You can see that. You can see there that profile, really thick toe, and the middle in pretty much a low position, but the spine sweeping up here. So you expect all the action to be sort of in this area here, especially with all that wood left through here. So the Player Profile 01 is the profile they would make for their players, and it's got a little bit of concaving there. It's not designed to be a bat that fills in the gauge or anything like that. It's designed to be a bat that gives you a real balance of pickup and power. Let's put it through the gauge and have a look at some of the specs immediately. So the first thing is it's got a flat face, and because of that, to fit it through the gauge you have to sacrifice a little bit. See that? So it's just under the gauge, but when I turn it over this side, you can see here we're sacrificing on the face camber probably a millimetre, maybe it's a 4mm camber, and as I turn it this side we're sacrificing probably 5mm at the edges and maybe a couple of mil right at the peak of the spine. So I'd expect this to be somewhere around a 66mm spine, and when we do the measurements we're going to have probably a 36mm edge there. Really thick on the toe, you can see that. It's got a pronounced duckbill on the shape, so flattens out and then comes up to look like a duckbill. Got the tapered toe so that it taps down nicely, and you've got that typical Laver and Wood toe guard and just the excellent finishing that they do. Really nice quality scuff sheet and the edge tape put on. Exactly the way that I would copy these days. Finishing on the bat, once again, like all Laver and Woods, it's just absolutely stunning. Put that as close as I can to the camera, and there are no sanding lines. Anything of that nature. Hasn't been pushed too hard on the face of the polisher. Got a little bit of shadowing going on with the lighting. But yeah, the finishing is exceptional. Doesn't really have a thick shoulder. We'll have a look at all those measurements. As with all Laver and Woods, I mean, you can specify the type of handle you're going for. Now, this is a real oval handle shape here. You can see that difference as I turn it from face on to side on, just how much thicker it is there. But it's round up here at the top end. So it just allows you to hold the top hand nice and natural and just balance, rest your 2 fingers that you're gripping it with on the bottom and keep bottom hand loose so you don't have your bottom hand taking too much control of the shot. Alright, so starting up here at the shoulder, remembering the face has been knocked in, 12.5, top of the splice going into the handle, 39.7. Really, I mean, you can see before I do that just how well boned those edges are. Really well prepared. So there's a lot of preparation going on. They're not left really sharp to enhance the size of the edge. So 36.4, and that toe down here at the corner is 28.2 millimeters, right in the middle of the face. 33.2, so that's massive. .4, and lastly we will put it like that, and we'll get a measurement of the width of the bat. 107.2, and the facing do up here, and 106.5. Look, it's no different to what I'm seeing with more recent grey nickels, and you've got to remember that that face has been knocked in. So really nice. I know some of you will be a bit frustrated with that yellow line there. So I've told the owner just to go back and chat to Laver about it, if he's got any concerns. I sent Hope a video of the area. I was wondering whether or not it was glued or not, and Laver had a look at the video and said no, it's not actually gluing. Mark was quite right that glues can stain the willow, but in this case it's actual a natural colour, and it's caused when the willow is dried. They tend to be more horizontal, but they can travel all the way up the grain lines. In this case there was a particularly dry summer, different nitrates, and it's actually called sweating. So it's when the willow is dried, it actually sweats and comes up through the grain, causing that stain that you can see there. Alright, the pickup of the bat, holding it in my normal stance. Yeah, it's a really nice 2.9, a very low 2.9. It's a really beautiful pickup. Really, really nice. I like that. Real stroke maker's bat. Played at all parts of the ground without the weight of the bat hindering anything. So it feels 2.9, probably less. And place this down. 2.9.9. So spot on. I can see here under the handle where they write all their details. Short handle, standard, 210, and signature number 397 and 2114, so I don't know what that means. This is a standard cork insert handle. The owner has filled in the questionnaire, and I can tell you that it's a birthday gift. He has a teammate who got a signature for his son in the off season, and it's a real weapon. So he went for 210, cane handle. I thought it was PP01. So it says PP01 / thicker special profile. Is the bat for sale? No. What can he tell us about himself? He is a tragic park cricketer. Well, he's going to be making runs with this bat. There's no reason he can blame the bat, that's for sure. Before I tap it up, that's the full length case they come with. Really good quality, and that's just basically placed in the box. And I'll bring the box. One of the things that always impressed me with Laver and Wood, because I've bought a few myself, is they don't skimp on the quality of the boxes that they use. So that is a really sturdy box. It's not going to collapse, and the bat inside its cover, it's arrived here with absolutely no damage. And I'll probably put some bubble wrap on it to send it on to him, because I don't want any damage occurring while it's in my hands. But yeah, that's really important if you're intending to send any bats to somebody like me to review. Make sure they're well packaged and they don't get damaged. More recently, the SG KLR1 came in its beautiful bag, which has all the brass fittings and everything like that, and the clip-on things that actually put a dent in the bat. So, you know, sometimes they can go a bit overboard with their Louis Vuitton inspired bags, but that one's quite nice. I'm not a huge fan of full length covers because I've got we'll start at the toe. And it's going really nicely in a low position, mid-low, mid-high, and high. That is really nice. So I've just had a GN XXX, and whilst the pressing on a GN and a Laver are different, a Laver is genuinely harder, but you've got to remember this is actually knocked in. That is actually really nice. One of the things with Laver is the splicing is done with a marine epoxy, and that causes the handles to feel fairly stiff. So you've got a longer play-in time with them, but they give you really good value for shots and absolutely murder the ball. I've seen these in my comp absolutely destroy the bowling when middled, just because there's such good power transfer to the handle. So there we go. That is the Laver & Wood signature. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. $1,500. Definitely something that's way out of my price range. But I mean, you can tell that you're getting an outstanding looking bat, outstanding performance, and outstanding craftsmanship all in the one hit. It's very, very impressive. So there we go. Laver & Wood PP01 signature, number 397. And if you like what I do, consider subscribing to the channel. Your views help me to get a little bit of ad revenue back. That helps me with this hobby that I do. And just ask that you watch the video to the end, like and subscribe, share it on to people that you think might be interested, and get in the conversation below in the video. Thanks everybody, we'll see you on the next one.